Just got done training at Fitness for Less, which is in Capitol Heights, Maryland. If you guys are around, check it out. It's got a full functional facility in there, which is kind of cool, with like AstroTurf and stuff in there. It's very cool with the functional. All right, so I head back to the hotel, and Erin went to get her spray tan, which hopefully they made her dark enough. Not, we're gonna try to get a couple more coats of tan on her, and then we'll do some filming in the room. But you know, some things that Erin said to me kind of were interesting about, you know, her job. That once you are in a position like that where you just got to get it fucking done, and it doesn't really matter how you get it done, dieting and stuff like that kind of goes hand in hand. And it's kind of like that with, let me put these windows up. It's kind of like that with heroin addiction and drug addiction, alcohol addiction, stuff like that. Once you get sober and you restrain from that stuff, dieting and stuff like that seems to go hand in hand with it. So maybe we could have a discussion about that when we get back. But I'm starving. I got to get back to the hotel and get my real food in with my key lime MTS Whey. It's my new favorite combination post-workout. I'm fucking starving. All right, check this out. That right there, that's not a shit stain. Erin sat in the bed, her tan soaked through the pants. She's laughing because she heard me say it. I thought I would shit the bed.
I know. It's pretty hot, right? These are awesome. It's glamorous.
Because I can see in the mirror.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is hot.
So that's like what color she normally is.
Yeah.
And that's what color she's not. Put your hands up. Let me see your hands.
Oh yeah.
I'll put them up. That's down. We're going.
This.
See the knuckles?
This.
See your knuckles should be getting darker. Let me see it.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah, as your knuckle, like the stuff soaks into your knuckles a little bit differently. Like the different skin, it'll soak in different ways. You said it on your arms, it doesn't really soak in that good. Like me on my legs. Like you just put the spray tan on me, it'll soak in everywhere really good, except for my legs, it won't soak in.
Well, I'm realizing that my French manicure that was absolutely flawless is turning into like a...
It's got like orange on it.
It's like some weird version of tan.
Is there a clear coat of like polish or something over that?
I mean, there is, but...
So it should come right off.
Well... You know, I guess compared to the tan, it's sort of a French manicure still. I mean, it's still some version of brown, which is not good, but I mean...
Anything white is going to turn orange, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
But it's Jantana, so actually it'll turn orange and it'll turn green. It actually is like a green kind of, well, no, not your fingernails, but like if you were wearing like a white shirt, it would turn brown, and they don't have like these green rings.
So you're saying I picked the exact perfect color bikini?
Yes. Because it's not going to turn any weird colors.
This is pretty
No, you didn't
glamorous.
put deodorant on, right?
No.
How many days did you go without deodorant?
As many as you told me.
All right, it's like 2 or 3 days. Like you can't wear that shit.
It's...
Some people even don't eat beef for like literally a week before the show because the iron in the beef can actually make your skin turn fucking green. And I mean your whole body turn green with Protan.
Well, there was a guy
I've seen it
downstairs.
before.
They were spraying him. I could overhear it, and they said they stopped. They told him to go shower. They gave him some solution because he was turning green.
Change the pH of his skin. So it could just be from sweat. His skin could just be that pH. He could have used a lotion or something too.
I don't know what, but they were like, and we're stopping.
Jantana and Liquid Sunrays both make a pH kit that they send you before you get tanned. I don't think Protan does, but it's like a special soap and a lotion that makes sure your pH is adjusted for the tan. So that way there, like it goes on evenly and has good color and stuff like that and doesn't turn you like a funky color.
Well, I was all paranoid about the deodorant, so I'm walking around scared that I smell for days. Thank you.
No, I mean, as
but
long
I'm not
as
green.
You're not really sweating that much though, right? Because your body fat is low. You're pretty much cold all the time, right?
Yes.
So I mean, really, how much you're actually sweating to stink? I mean.
Yeah, not that much.
And we haven't hit like the hot weather here yet in DC, so.
Wow, look at these hands. I mean, this is just.
Look at these. What are we looking at?
I mean, the black knuckles and like the.
Looks like you've been working on a car.
I know.
You're a mechanic.
Erin, what'd you do? Oh, I changed oil in the truck, and then. Yeah, this is.
Why do you have a shirt sticking out of your?
Well, another glamorous moment, and this is pretty hot. So what you've got here, kids, is you've got this big sweatshirt, right?
Okay, hang on. You get the flip flops. Which I always tell you to wear flip flops and not sneakers because it actually takes the stuff off of your feet, and it will also ruin your sneakers. You don't have black sneakers.
So I've got my flip-flops. I've got some super baggy black pants that apparently the tan goes right through.
It leaves a shit stain on the bed.
Yeah, I've got a sweatshirt on, and it has a zipper in the middle, but I can feel the zipper, the metal on my skin, and it doesn't have one of those like cotton flaps over it, which was poor planning on my part. But what I'm doing is I don't want the zipper to mess with the tan.
Cotton
So
flaps. What the fuck kind of sweatshirts do you buy? I don't have a cotton flap over my zippers.
maybe because you need to buy a real sweatshirt.
Real-
Maybe stop
whatever.
buying some shit sweatshirts and like you would have like the cover. So the metal is on my skin and I'm
so the metal's touching
realizing,
you, it's taking off the tan.
and I'm afraid it'll take off the tan.
Looks like you have like a Frankenstein zipper down your.
This is pretty. Well, I mean, it doesn't. It's not like a fashionable scarf. If you're wondering if I'm
We
like
don't know that.
making a fashion statement or trying to like match my
How come
tone.
you're not wearing a robe? You should be wearing a robe.
Oh, that's really funny you said that, Jerry, because I actually have a robe.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
You know
I
what
do.
robe means? Diva.
Hey,
I
whatever gets the
remember
job
back in the
done.
day, nobody used to wear the robes.
If you wore a robe, I would have to call you something else. I would be calling
like
you
Sylvester
a diva.
Stallone and Rocky, yeah, you call me boxer badass Jerry. That's what you would call
So
me.
what's wrong with a robe?
Nothing's wrong with the robe, but if you don't have it, it's not a stressful situation. Like you couldn't find it, you're like, I can't find my robe.
Well-
Where's my robe? Like,
Well, don't you
we'll
want?
find something.
I have to have some sort of like decency. I'm not gonna just walk around and be like, okay, well I can't turn around because I don't really have a back to this. So I want
Decency.
to
Let me see those knuckles again.
I know that's
Decency,
hot.
yeah.
That's hot.
If Erin was a mechanic instead of a surgical nurse, that's what she would look like.
CVOR, I will scrub my hands. I swear. Don't worry about it. This will come
Like, even
right
as
off.
you scrub it, though, it's not going to come off, right? Or do you guys have stuff at the ER?
Oh, we
that'll
have
take it
like
off?
brushes and special scrub. It'll come off.
It's going to take the skin off, though, too, right?
Well, it does anyway. So what difference does it make? It'll be fine.
Okay. If
It'll
you say
wear
so,
off.
I don't know anything
It'll
about it.
wear off
I
anyway.
can't even begin to.
I don't want people to think that I would be actually working with this.
It's not that kind of job.
No. But no.
How are you feeling now? You feeling tired at all? Or?
I'm tired, but I have such nerves that I'm afraid that I won't sleep at all.
Somebody turns pro at this show, huh?
Yeah.
Like maybe two or three people per class could possibly turn pro,
Yeah.
depending on how big the classes are.
Can you imagine? I mean, so hey, how was your weekend? Oh, went pro. How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? My answer is always going to be the same. Oh, it was okay.
Now, wait, if you turn pro, are you qualified to compete as a pro right away in the pro division?
Yeah, it said, I'll reread it, but
Because sometimes they actually do that. Like I think at the Arnold Classic, the Arnold Amateur, if you win the Arnold Amateur in Ohio, if your country doesn't have a pro card situation in the IFBB, they grant you the pro card. You can compete, I think, right away. Like literally that afternoon in the actual Arnold.
oh my God.
Yeah, could you imagine like you win the Arnold Amateur and they're like, okay, let's get back on stage with the top pros. Phil Heath, Sky Green, Joe Schmo, who just
Talk
turned
about
pro.
obsessing over a tan. This would make my little scarf look like nothing. Can you imagine?
I can't imagine. Can you
Well-
imagine? I can't imagine.
You know what? It wouldn't be any weirder than what we're already doing. I mean, we're already doing the weird freaky tan with the black knuckles, right? We're already putting on some bizarre, oddly shaped, tight suit.
Right.
Well, in my case anyway, an oddly shaped, tight suit.
So your phone blinging again? Your phone like does backflips, so it's like bling, bling, bling.
It was just an email. It wasn't important.
Want to know a secret? I'll tell you a secret.
No,
When I walk
okay.
into these natural shows, I feel weird.
You look weird.
Because it's like...
You should look weird.
Well, it's not look weird. You feel weird because you feel like...
Like dirty, like you're cheating?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Like you're
I'm not getting
cheating
on
on
stage. Like,
NPC?
yeah, it's not cheating on NPC, but it's like, like I'm obviously well known for being a past,
NPC.
steroid user. So it's like, I wonder if people looking who hats the guy off. That could
Yeah, we couldn't be any more different. You're like all tatted out. For all of you who, well,
Erin
I
has
would-
tattoos that you can't see.
Oh.
Like she puts them in places where you can't see.
I have 0 tattoos. I'm all natural, like
What happened when
ridiculous about
weren't
it.
you in like Florida and you get drunk and you got my name tattooed on your leg somewhere?
No, that was in your dreams.
Oh.
That's sweet though. So Jerry's like on the odd shade of very dark tan. He's tatted out.
I'm an odd shade. Look, check that
Hey.
out. Does this look odd or does that?
That's like on purpose though. That's like an everyday look. This is like a freakish, I need to put on a bikini thing for like a minute.
Thank you, Transformix Peptides. I had to give them a plug.
I'm all natural, like trying to have everything clean and less is more and like Flintstones chewable vitamin. Okay. And you're like a farmer steroid user, like brah, big guy and
Well, I'm 179 now. I'm not big anymore.
Well, I talked to you about this. I think you should go back to being white and you should go back to being big and fat. You look better.
So the more I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from
Well, for
Ghostbusters.
me, you're just much. I don't want to say smaller because I'll get it. That's like calling a girl fat. Okay, but you're much leaner.
Leaner. You can say smaller. I don't care at this point. I mean, I'm old. It doesn't matter.
You're
Only
much
when you're young do you give a shit.
leaner than I've ever known you to be.
Yeah.
I know you as the 240-pound guy.
Right.
So it is still a little shocking.
Well,
to
don't
see
worry.
the
As soon as I'm
size.
done with this whole physique thing, I'll be 240 pounds again. Going straight to Burger King.
Well, when I win my pro card, if you want me to train you, can you imagine that would be the day?
All right, let's get to bed so we can get you up early in the morning. Jess is going to be here so that we can get your hair and stuff done because I don't really know how to do that stuff.
I gotta match this tan, okay? If I'm gonna go full diva, I'm doing this.
Full diva. Is it partial diva?
No, I
That'd be a
think
good
I
reality
have to
show. Partial diva. How fucked up would that be? Like everybody's all banged up, looking
It could
like
be like part-time diva.
one eyebrow all fucked up, hair's all screwed
Half
up.
your face. I'll have this half of my hair all done and everything, and makeup, and the other side, well, like
This is supposed to be her relaxing. I'm like, you need to lay down, rest, and relax. And this
I don't know how anyone
I know.
who knows me out there. Listen to this. He said, Erin, I want you to sit down and lay down and relax for 2 days.
Then
Don't
she says,
do anything.
Jerry, I'm dizzy. Why am I dizzy? Like, stop fucking running around. You're like depleted. You feel like shit. Like it's the day before a show. You're fucking depleted. Lay down somewhere.
Oh my God, I don't know how to lay down.
I don't know how to lay down. I
All
sleep.
mad that he's trying to make me lay
I
down.
can sleep standing up. I don't even lay down to sleep. Leave me
I'm
alone.
like, I don't have time to lay down. I have stuff to do. And you're like, lay
Yeah,
down.
like, I swear to God, if I have to go over there and dart you like a fucking lion in the wild, I'll put you down and you will go to sleep.
You can't stop the train, Jerry.
I know, Jesus.
Stop trying to stop the train.
All right. All right, runaway train.
All right.
Time for bed.
All right, good night.